while I'm spazzing. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Alright. Fall back. Say, fall back like summer never came. Back, homie, you don't really want the flame. Feet deep, ganged up in the creek. If you wanna play beef, that's not a fair game. That's aces of spades, jack of all trades. Tucking the jewels, or they jacking your chain. Tuck with the crew and you catching the fade. That ain't a game, you should know you like Twain. Don't be the lame that plays superhero. Cause that'd be the good way to lose your dentals. That's real, tooth dental, all incidental. Head banging on a too fresh instrumental. Now back to back where we go dumb, yo. Face all stuck like 100 dumb texts. Bad in the city like it's bad brains in me with my face on face.
Little homie.
Fall back. Oh, it just goes out like that? Nah. Settle down, won't you say? Settle down. I'm in black car, racing through the incoming lane, so insane. It's not a game, yeah. Settle down, won't you say? Settle down. I'm in a black car, racing through the incoming lane, so insane. It's not a game. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back.
My have an all white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it, then you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks' money that I won't blow. And if you ask why...
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Shifts by him, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Trubisky with a give to Howard. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is Howard on 2nd down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You see it? You see it? Move.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now he'll escape to his right, toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Leopard! Detroit!
Rosen to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky, flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's go, let's go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They pitch out to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Red, up. Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Howard. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A give to Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Rosen.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Running with Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, In order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They run with Howard, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Lock in, lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan. They find some open field here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Dawson tacks on the point after. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Underneath for Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Rosen on 1st and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back in Philly, here we go. Gone.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go with Howard again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. The 20. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 47 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey adds the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 68 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Hands up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Howard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want to...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's Johnson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Gone! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try to run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
I'm most surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick is good. And they... Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad company, bad for your company. Bad company, bad for your company. In the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling, fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this fly. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the fly on the app.
Money and company, nah, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. I need that. Hit him with the the crumping. Why he playing games? They don't want no problems with me. My got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Well, opposition, they move on. So I
Dark shades, too much. Got to barely see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room. Phony folks, play it close. Do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tucked underneath my new blue Dunkaroos. Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Basil, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad from out of town, I think she modeled at McCarmy. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler, leprechaun me. I'ma come clean, I got beef. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves, okay. Hating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I
got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like a little weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be.
Money over on my head stone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my head stone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm the gang 3 times on my head stone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, he already there. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Shoes, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my head stone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my head stone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm the gang 3 times on my head stone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already there.
It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have a thought.